Pete from Metalheadz, and I've got on the line Tim from Architects. How's it going, man?
Yeah, good, man. How you doing?
Yeah, really good. So it's really a kickstart year for you guys. You're on the cover of Metal Hammer, a new album out. You must be pretty stoked right now.
I'm very happy with how things have panned out at the beginning of this year, to be honest. It's quite a surreal feeling, kind of walking into Smith's and then seeing our band's name on the front of magazines and all of that stuff. But yeah, no, it's excellent to have a new record coming out, and I've got really high hopes for it.
Yeah, as you're saying, as you're walking into Smith's, seeing your record there, when you started the band, did you ever vision it being at the height it is now?
Absolutely no way. Like, we've never been like a goal-orientated band. We've never been like, right, we're gonna do this size venue now, or we're gonna try and get on the cover of this magazine. It's just kind of just happened, and we've just kind of taken it as it comes, and kind of never set our sights too high, because that way you always get disappointed. Like, if anything, kind of set your sights lower than what you hope would happen, and then if it does actually come off, then it's, you know, that kind of amazement factor of seeing what's actually happening to your band that you started when you were at college with your mates.
Yeah, especially as well with an industry so tough. It can be hard to set yourself goals and actually achieve them.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, it's a very saturated industry, and you always think that it's going to happen to the next band, or it's not going to happen to you and whatever. So when it does, it's a very, very good feeling. Kind of a silly but childhood kind of dream come true scenario at the moment.
Yeah. So let's talk about the new album now. It's called The Here and Now. It's going to be released on January 19th, is that right?
It's actually the 24th, it's a week Monday.
January 24th. And the album title is derived from a lyric out of the last song, Day In, Day Out, which reads, "To all those not living in the here and now." Is there a concept between the two albums?
Well, the main concept behind the new album is to kind of live life as it comes to you, and don't take things for granted, and live every day like you love. And it's definitely a very positive outlook compared to a lot of heavier bands that are out there at the moment, which all tend to be sort of doom and gloom, and we're kind of trying to put a more positive spin on things within heavy music at the minute. Yeah,
do you think heavy metal could sort of return to being a bit more fun, and not so much taking it serious all the time?
I mean, I hope so. When we play shows, it's not all about kids moshing. It's about kids jumping up and down and singing along and having a good time. And it's not all about violence and doom and gloom and all of that. It's about having a good time and enjoying yourself. And that's what playing music and going to shows is all about. So if that kind of, if that atmosphere spills over into heavy music again, then that would be a great thing.
Yeah. And did you enjoy writing this album? Was it an easy album for you guys to sort of write and record?
Well, I mean, we've basically, until this break we've just had since finishing recording that album, we've been constantly writing. We've never really stopped, we'll sort of, as soon as we get back from tour, as soon as we get back from recording or whatever, we'll always go to the same practice space we've been going to for the last 5 years and just practice every week. And, it was a relatively similar process to the last ones, maybe a little bit more pressure on the band to kind of, do something that is going to step it up even more. But I mean, writing for us is always really fun. Like, we love the creative process of, getting down to the practice space and Tom bringing ideas in, and all of us just sort of, playing through everything, and then the recording and the anticipation of it coming out is always really exciting. That's what it's about.
Yeah. I've had good reactions playing your song Day In, Day Out on the radio. How have you seen the reaction from your fans to the song?
Well, I mean, especially live. We were doing some shows earlier this year where we decided to open with that song, which obviously we thought, might be a little bit ambitious. But, the instant crowd reaction of just, kids singing along from the get-go kind of showed to us that kids are really embracing the way the new stuff sounds, and that song in particular has gone down really well. And there'll always be those kids on the internet who, it's not the same as your last record, so they'll start slagging it off. But, if we made the same record over and over, there'd be no point.
Well, exactly, yeah. You've got to evolve, as a band really over time, haven't you?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, I also noticed that BBC actually took a bit of a look at you guys, which is pretty rare for metal bands these days.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite bizarre sort of driving along in the car and then hearing and playing our new single, but it's amazing that they're kind of embracing heavier bands and stuff like that. And, you hear bands like 4 Years Strong on the radio and a few other people, so the fact that they're kind of embracing, our new sounds, and they're willing to kind of play that stuff on the radio is amazing.
Yeah, it almost feels a bit overdue, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say overdue because, the radio have to
not
do...
for you guys as, overdue playing Architects, but overdue as a whole playing heavier music.
Oh, of course, yeah. I mean, it's obviously a huge scene, and especially in the UK, it is getting bigger and, more prominent and stuff now. So it's a good thing that they've latched onto it.
Yeah, and of course you're going to be doing a UK tour with Bring Me the Horizon, Parkway Drive, and Devil Wears Prada in April.
Indeed, we are.
Yeah, that must be probably... Is that one of the sort of most looking forward tours you're ever going to be on?
Absolutely, yeah, because Parkway and Bring Me, in terms of bands, are two of our best mates.
Yeah, exactly.
And we actually leave to do the European leg of that tour tomorrow morning, which is the same lineup but without Parkway Drive on it. Yeah, that's going to be absolutely amazing. Playing all these venues that I've been going to when I was a kid, seeing big shows, and getting to go up there and play it with some of my best mates' bands and having great shows is going to be amazing.
Yeah, I mean, you did a headline tour with Devil Sold His Soul as well. Do you prefer going out with a bigger band and supporting, or doing your own headline show?
It's really unique to each situation, like going out with Bring Me is going to be amazing because they're our mates, and we're really proud of seeing how amazingly well they've done, and supporting those guys, it's a pleasure, it's amazing, and it's loads of fun, but at the same time, headlining, it's different, and there might be a little bit more pressure on the situation when you're headlining, but it's a different kind of fun, I feel like when we're supporting, it's winning people over, and when we're headlining, it's kind of pleasing people who are already fans of our band.
Yeah. So the last time then I saw Architects was at Sonosphere last year, and of course all the festivals are going to be announcing their bands. Architects can be playing any UK festivals this year?
We will be doing some festivals, but at the moment we're kind of in the process of kind of putting all of that stuff in, and we're going to be doing some European ones. I'm sure there'll be some UK ones in there as well.
Cool. Well, Tim, thank you for having a chat with me, and good luck with the tour with Bring Me Horizon. Hopefully I'll see you soon.
No worries.